The Thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Footing always a concern, but the extra points have been good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Fakes a handoff here. Corral. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Rolling to his right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. To the right side, this is Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to give this football back. Able to get it done.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Corral looking to pass. 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Jaguars at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he loses the football a second time, and the Jags grab it. But I think the ball's out, and they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. John Ross His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Extra point up and going. And a rout is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. On the counter, it's Taylor. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out. And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early, but that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw on second and 10. Corral in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it, they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up. 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another tote for Etienne. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. John Ross. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point on the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it is 42-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Etienne. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief that...
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Arthur-Davis. And the Jaguars are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. ETN up the middle. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. ETN once more. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Straight ahead, ETN. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff for ETN. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Lawrence on the sneak, and he is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. ETN with it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. ETN on the toss right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Alec Pierce, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Corral. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this play comes to a halt at the 33. Obviously, that's way short of 1st down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. So what a call there. They get 9 on the fake punt and a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They go to the ground again with Taylor. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Running straight ahead, Taylor. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Switching it up, Corral will throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Arthur-Davis. close. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that lap.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
He's going to air one out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. When you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going up top for Taylor. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. And this play doesn't go anywhere. He's losing yardage to the end. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral.
And will be intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Lawrence from his end zone.
Escaping the pressure right. And
Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jalen Waddle
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
43 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down. Here's Corral with it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
On 2nd and 10, here's Corral.
Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of first as he's dropped at the 46. 4th down, here's Corral.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now Lawrence.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Again, it's Lawrence.
Dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lawrence.
He's got it. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little red.
so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world.